Okay, so let us design a real estate project. So real estate project having the two categories. One is the admin part, second one is the user part. So we'll develop a admin part using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. User part will use the React JS. Okay, now two categories. First, I want to create a folder structure. If I want to develop a project, I need a structure, correct? So let us create a structure. Okay, so here I'm creating a folder. Okay, so my project name is REM. Simple, I'm calling as REM, Real Estate Management Project. Okay, Real Estate Management Project. Okay, so in this I'm having the two parts. One is the REM underscore admin. So basically, already told you. So there are a, we are using the programming language. Programming language is nothing but English. In the English, we need to follow the four types, four alphabet types we are having, right? Same. One is the Pascal, Camel, China, Snake case. Folder always use the underscore. Okay, don't use the space. If you are using the space, once you are loading this project into the browser, the space will come as a %20. Okay, na? REM admin project. Okay, so I have created a project. What I am doing here, step number one, create a real estate management project folder. Okay, step number two, add the so in the real estate management project, what we need to add the admin folder. So what we are calling the name as REM underscore admin. This is the name of a folder. Okay, na? Next, so our work is starting from the admin because we need to work on a admin project. So in this admin, I require some folders. What are the folders? I need to add a CSS, I need to add a HTML, I need to add a JavaScript, I need to add a styles, correct? So this reason, create a folder structure. So what are those required? So I will add here, you people please take parallel. Okay, so in the first, I need to add assets. So what is mean by assets? Asset is nothing but a property. Okay, assets. In the assets, what are the folders are required? Three folders. Remember, first one is the CSS folder. Next one is a JavaScript folder. Next one is a images folder. Okay, na? So I have created a assets. Okay, is that clear, team? So please take that one. So what I did, step number 3, create a assets folder. In this assets folder, we're adding a three things. One is CSS, but you people please take like a structure. Okay, na? So assets folder, take like a this structure: CSS, JavaScript, images. Okay, na? Assets is under REM underscore admin folder. Okay, na? So take like a tree structure. Okay, assets, JS, images. Okay, step number 3 is completed. So tomorrow, if you're going for the interview, they're asking to create a project. First, you need to create this one. Okay, so by seeing this one, they will understand, like at least if you complete a half pro 50% to 60% also, they will ready to take, because you know the structure, rules and regulations. Okay, step number 3 is completed. Next, step number 4. So what is the step number 4? Under REM admin, let me create a file called index.html, index.html. Okay, that is my step number 4. Step number 4, under REM underscore admin, create a folder. What is my folder? Sorry, create a file. Create a file index.html. Okay. So now I want to open this project. So which ID we are using? Which ID we are using? Visual. So VS Code ID. Okay, na? VS Code ID. So how to set up a VS Code? Already we have the video in our series. So please refer it. Okay, na? So now just open this one. Go to the file, open folder. So where is my project? Real estate management, RM admin. This is my project. Select this folder. Okay, na? So I have the assets. So which file I need to create? I need to create index.html file. Index.html. So index.html file is the root entry point for your application. Which is the root entry? Index.html. So tomorrow you are working on some website. For example, take it as Amazon. Okay. So if you're opening the Amazon, you can able to see some file, correct? I mean, you are able to see some design. Okay. Na? So this is not a default. Let me open without all this information. So this is my default website. Once the website is loading, you are able to see some design, some pages. This is called index.html file. Which file? Index.html file. Always index.html file is the entry file. Okay. Tomorrow in the React also index is the entry file. Okay. Not only this React, if you go for other technologies also, almost we are using the index of only one file. That is called entry file. Okay. This is called what file? Technically, entry file. Okay. So from here, your website will be start. So let me add HTML doc type HTML. This indicates HTML 5th version. HTML. Let me add a head section and a body section. So for this project, we are using the Bootstrap. Where to add a Bootstrap? We need to add under a head section. So I need to download a Bootstrap. So how to download a Bootstrap? So go to the official website of a Bootstrap. So Bootstrap having the different versions. So which version I am in? See, right side corner. Everyone observe. 5.3. Sometimes if you are without knowing you are directly referring some website. Okay. So maybe it will navigate it to different link, 3.4, 4.5. Okay. So if you're downloading from here, it may get the difference. Is that clear, team? So what you need to do? Go to this official, check which is the version. Always try for 5.3. Sometimes it will be 4.6. But you didn't notice it was 4.6. Got it? Next. Come down. Here I'm having the href. So copy this href. Go to the browser. Press enter. Okay. I want to save this file. So adding this Bootstrap also. Take a steps. Okay. Step number 6. Add Bootstrap. How are we adding? Go to official Bootstrap website. Go to official Bootstrap website. Next, copy the Bootstrap href. So which is the version? Latest version 5.3. So take the 5. Once you copied, go to the browser and paste the link. Okay. Once you paste it will open like this. So please take the steps clearly. Okay. So who don't know the HTML says also, if referring your notes or this video, they will understand. Okay. So down. So I am pasting now. Next, what I need to do? Control plus yes. It will ask to save the file. Where to save? I need to save under my assets. This is your assets, CSS. Okay. Add here. Okay. Come to the browser. Control S. So add your path. Okay. Na? In the top, select your path. So bootstrap.min cascading style sheet document. That's it. Saving. Done na? Yes. Come here. Expand this one. Bootstrap is added, team. Okay. Okay. So how to refer a bootstrap? Link href dot slash assets css bootstrap dot min dot css. And one more suggestion, don't create on the top of a desktop. Even you are creating, also create a one project folder structure. Okay na? That to give a proper names. What is the relation with this file? Style sheet. So sometimes if you're adding the reference also, it will not work until you are adding the relation. Okay, I have added a bootstrap. Next. So my project outer structure was completed. Next, I want to create a project folders, project specific folders. What are the folders? Menu. Okay. I want to create a menu. I want to create some pages, registration pages. I want to add a property types. All these things are okay. So for this one, we'll create one more folder. We'll create a one more folder. Okay. Where are we in the notes? Step number 3 is completed. Control S. Save in assets, assets, CSS folder. Save in assets, CSS folder. Step number 7. Okay. Step number 1. Create a folder for project files. Project required some files, right? For example, login, registration. Okay. So adding in my real estate management, I want to add some files. Okay. Where I want to create. So for this step number 7, create a folder, folder components. So basically component meaning a feature. For example, if you are using the AC having some components, right? So component is nothing but a component is a feature. One component is nothing but a one feature. So what are the features I need to create in my project? Okay. So features we'll discuss tomorrow. Today we'll create a one feature. Okay. Na? Where I need to create? See, for example, if you focusing on clicking on the assets, clicking on a folder, it will create under. I want to create a component under ARIAM admin. So what is my folder name? Components. Components technically calling as a one feature. Okay. Sir, can I give the name as a features means you are using the technology, right? So technically given names. What are my components? Menu component. Okay. Again, clicking on this component. So if you're confusing here, come to the folder. Here also you can able to create menu component. Next. Okay. So menu property type, property underscore type. Okay. So two components will create. Property type having a again two. One is the I want to create a property. I want to view the property. What is my folder name? Property underscore type underscore create. Next one is property underscore type underscore view. Now clear? Chalo, we'll take the notes. Next one is I need to create a component. So what are we creating? One is a menu. You please take like a tree structure. Okay, na? Next one is property underscore type. Again, property type. We created a property underscore type underscore create. Next, property underscore type underscore view. Is that done, team? Everyone? Okay. So this is my tree structure. What we are created? RM admin assets is the one folder, index.html. Next, we created a folder called, components. Okay. So in the components, we created a components. In the components, we created a menu. Okay. So next, we created a so let me create a one flow diagram. We are creating which project? Real estate management project. Real estate management project having the two categories. What are those? Admin, user. This is my admin. Okay. So not only admin, we have one more thing. What is that one? User. For user, we'll decide later. Okay. Na? So in this admin, let me create a folder structure. Now I'm explaining a folder structure. So what are the folders are required in the admin? Assets. Okay. So you people please take parallelly again. Please take it parallelly. Assets. So next. Index.html. This is my file. Again, we required a components, correct? Components. So this is under a clear. So again in the components, what are the components I need to be create? Property type. Let me create a property type. So again in the property type, I need to create a property type. Create. Next, I need to create a property type view. So this structure should be in our mind. Okay, na? Okay. Next in the components, along with the property type, we need to create a menu component, correct? This is my which component? Menu. Okay. Done. Now able to visualize the tree structure. So based on this one, we need to create a project. Okay. So we'll complete up to now. Is that done, team? Okay. So come here, menu, property type create, property type view. So components, menu, property type create, property type view. Under the menu, I need to create menu.html. Menu.html. So again, we need to create a doc type HTML having the head section. Next, HTML having the body section. So in the head section, I need to refer again Bootstrap if it is required. Okay. So now, as per our design, okay, what we have decided, I want to create admin panel like this. So this is my admin panel. So here I want to design a menu. I want to design a one content. Okay. So where I need to create this panel, this structure. So here you can able to see some layout structure, right? Where I can able to create this layout structure. So in the index.html I need to create, or in the menu.html I need to create, where I need to create? Menu.html I need to create a menu. The total index.html, because that is the entry point. That is the entry point. So in the index.html, I need to create two things. One is the left menu. Next one is the container. Okay. So first, we need to visualize this one. Once it was visualized, we need to write a code. Try to identify. So how many divs are, how many items are there? Elements are there. This is my outer element. Is called one div. So one div contain this one part, this one part. This is ultimately my bootstrap row or not. This is my bootstrap row. Bootstrap row contain how many columns? Two columns. What are those? Menu column, this column. Menu column is always size smaller. Can I go for a col -2? Bootstrap grid system contain how many columns? 12 columns. Actually, Bootstrap taking each column size is the 8.33. So total 100% is nothing but into 12. The result is 100%. That is the reason Bootstrap taking the one column size is the 8. Now how many columns I need? Okay, so two columns. Okay, can we create so in the body, I want to create one layout. So this is my class is equal to row. Class row. Row contain how many columns, team? Two columns. One is for the menu, one is for the container to be loaded. So menu, how to design a menu? Div class col-2. This is my menu. Next content. Div class col-. So total 12. So 2 is gone. Remaining 10. Okay, because Bootstrap having the 12 system. So 10 plus. Okay. So to visualize this layout, let me load this one in the browser. So index.html. Let me open in the Chrome. So this is my layout. Menu is there. So here let me add a container. Menu and a content. So to visualize this one, add some background borders. Okay, now then you can able to visualize. Okay. Style dot menu layout. Menu layout. Next one is container layout. So menu container layout, let me add height. So see here, height was calculated in the VH format, vertical height. Okay, na? So what is the height is required for menu layout? Height 100 VH. Okay, leave some space. That is the reason we are taking the 98 VH. Container center layout also 98 VH. Next, border 1 pixel solid. Give some color. Let me give a primary color, which is a blue color. Okay, so as per the bootstrap, as per the CSS, primary color is the bootstrap. Now, so we need to apply a classes. Let me apply a class call hyphen to menu hyphen layout. Next, this one is container layout. Okay, so here it will show the count of the file. Okay, this was not saved down. Layout is created. So here I'm having the layout. Okay, is that done? This is my menu part. This is my container part. So how to design a menu team? So now what type of menu we require? This vertical or horizontal menu? Vertical menu. So vertical menu means please take it. So what are the elements I need to use? To design a vertical menu, what elements I need to use? Div of divs. Okay. So horizontal menu, div of labels. Labels are one side by side. Okay. Okay, na? So I need to create a menu. Let us create a menu. We'll complete the menu today. Okay, na? So I want to create a menu. So this is my menu outer div. So I am having a inner div. So how many divs? As per my requirement. Okay, na? So this is inside of a menu. Each item is the actionable item or not. So I need to add a anchor tag. Anchor tag having the href. Href. As of the moment, we don't have any HTML pages. Let it be empty. First one is property type. Second one is property. First one is add property type. Clear? Next one is view property type. Okay. So like this, I'm having some menus. Add property. Next, view property. So this is my vertical menu. Okay. So let me load. How to load a one HTML page in another HTML page? By using a iframe. Here instead of the menu, I need to use a iframe. Iframe src is equal to dot slash components slash menu dot html. Sir, how I can able to know this structure? This structure already we designed. I want to refer, where is my index.html page is here. I want to refer a menu. How to go that one? Components slash menu dot HTML. Okay, na? As per the tree structure, I need to go. Okay. Done. Look. Okay, here I can able to see. But these are not looks like a menu. Let me convert it to a menu. So let me convert it background color as a black color. So here let me use the bootstrap. Link href dot slash. So now tell me menu.html and bootstrap.min.css are in same folder, totally different folder. So dot slash is not working. Then I need to go for the dot slash. Am I able to see the CSS assets folder? No. Again, dot slash. Now you are able to see the assets folder. Yes. Next, CSS bootstrap.min.css relation style sheet. So to refer a file inside of another file, two types. One is dot slash dot slash. Dot slash when I need to use, take a point. So for example, when to use a, so here what I am using, iframe. Why I am using iframe? To load HTML page in another page. We are using a iframe. Okay, na? Next, file references. So files are referring in two types. Two ways. One is two types. One is dot slash. Dot slash is for sibling files. Sibling means side by side. Okay, na? So see here, assets index.html are side by side, sibling. So I need to use a dot slash. So if I want to refer these assets folder in the menu, which are in a side by side same folder, no, different structure. So I need to use a dot slash. Dot slash will come to the components. Again, dot slash come to the assets. Then I can able to refer. Okay, na? So one is dot slash. When you have the parent child relation, parent in the sense here where I have a parent and child, na? So what is mean by parent and child? So admin is the parent. Assets, index, components are the three chains. Again, components having a child of menu. Everybody is clear? Clear? Okay, so relation was done. Yes. So this is my div. Yes. Let me apply a class bg hyphen dark. Total background I want to make it as a dark background. Okay, but it was displaying like this. Let me say style width 100%. Okay. So, but still it was coming to the next, we will limit that one. Okay, next one is height 95 VH. Let's don't give the 100 because 95. Okay. So here it was coming. But this is as per the iframe. You have added one iframe, right? This is the size of the iframe. It was done. Everybody is clear now up to here? Okay. So now, if you are using the iframe, always remember iframe having the iframe CSS properties. What are those? Width, height, yes, as. Okay. So let me give, this is my iframe, width 100%. Okay. Sometimes percentage is not working, then I need to go for pixel. If it is the height, I need to go for a VH. So 98 VH. Why still it was limited? Okay. So it was still limited. Here I'm having one parent div. So for this parent div also, let me give width 100 percentage, height, because I'm having the three elements. One is the menu element, one is the iframe element, one is the div element. Div element having the specific size, iframe also having the size. For all the elements, I need to give 100. Then only, it will change the size of all the elements. Okay, na team? So let me remove the width, height 98 VH. Height 98 VH. Okay, style 98 VH. So let us check this one. So this is my div. It is when I hover on this one, I can able to see full width. Yes, this is my iframe. Iframe height 98 VH. Okay. So instead of the height property, we'll use the style property because that height property was not applying properly. I will use the style property. So here the style, height I have applied. It was not working. Then let me go for style height 98 VH. Okay. So my left menu is complete. Now these are my menu items. Correct? So for this menu item, so where is my menu? This is my menu. So this is my menu item. Each div is nothing but a one item. Class menu hyphen item. Menu item. So let me create a proper style here. Style so each one is the menu item. So parallelly take okay, each one is the menu item. Dot menu hyphen item. Okay, menu item. So let me add some padding and margin. Okay, padding 10 pixel. Okay, for each menu item, I'm adding a padding so 10 pixel. Okay, but each menu item is the hyperlink which is having the by default blue color. So next one is we need to remove or change the menu item link hyperlink. So I'm adding a class. What is my class name? Menu item link. Class menu item link. Class menu item link. Class menu item link. Class menu item link. Okay. So what I need to add? Color white. Color white. Text decoration. Underline is nothing but a decoration. Let me say none. Okay. Save it. Come here. Okay. Na? So menu was completed. So menu was come. Okay. So here I'm adding the 100 VH so that it will take the full. Next, when I hover over on the menu item, I want to see some shade. Okay. So here we're having, when I hover over on the menu item, that menu hyphen item colon hover is the effect. So what I need to do? I want to change some background color or a color. Okay. So background color, let me change to green. Okay. Let me refresh. So now you are able to see the action. Okay. So green was not good. Then choose. So when you're clicking on this one, it will show the colors. Very light, huh? Is that clear? So by this one, menu is completed. So tomorrow session, we'll see when I clicking on this menu item, I will navigate it to specific page. That a specific page will load here in this place of a container. That specific page will load in the container, center container. Okay. So how we designed a menu? Divs of div. Okay, na? So divs of div. Again, each div is nothing but a div of anchor tag. So inside of the div, again we are adding a anchor tag. Okay. Any questions? So we'll see tomorrow session when I clicking on this one respect to page will load in this container page. Okay, na team?